Peach time.
Most of the crystal gems in this level, and the ribbon too, are pretty easy to get, although a couple require a bit of finesse, and there are also a couple that require some button mashing, which is kind of fun. So we'll get to those in just a minute. But first of all, to get the first crystal gem in this level, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to save the cookies from being stolen in the first part of this stage, coming up right here. And an interesting part about this stage is getting close to the door won't actually advance you through this part of the stage. You have to step back a little bit. Here's how you get your first crystal gem. It's by saving that cookie from that Sour Bunch Raven bird. Just keep in mind you will have to jump and use sparkle power to get that cookie. Just using it on the ground won't quite work, but once you do that, you'll get your first crystal gem. Now coming up next, we're going to be getting our second crystal gem pretty soon, but also the bow. Be sure to get these cookies back from these Sour Bunch Ravens, and then your bow is right there. The guy hanging on, the guy in the tuxedo and top hat. Be sure to save him from the Sour Bunch Raven as well, and you'll get the bow. Now here's a fun little Easter egg in Princess Peach Showtime. If you stand next to a Sparkla who's dancing, Princess Peach, if she's not transformed, will automatically start dancing for as long as you have her stand there. Next, you're going to want to go ahead and use your sparkle power to cheer up these three Baker's Sparklas so that they're not down anymore, and they will open up the door to your right to get some ingredients that you're going to need to progress through the level. And inside, back behind this gate where these ingredients are, is crystal gem number 2. Now here you use your sparkle power on the wheat and on the strawberries to make them grow and make them ripen in the strawberries case, but don't forget to grab that crystal gem on the top right that's partially concealed by the curtains in the foreground. And once you've done all those things, you're done in this area. Now inside this special pastry kitchen is where you're going to be able to get some crystal gems just simply by button mashing. So let's head on inside and get that done. Peach is also going to get her transformation, but don't forget to get your coin stash from this balloon sparkler. Always good to get the highest amount of coins that you can. Now the only thing to do inside this room is to just go up to the spark there and transform into Patisserie Peach. And the only thing left to do in this room after you've transformed into Patisserie Peach is to follow the sparklers into the special pastry kitchen. And in this part of the level is where your Mario Party minigame button mashing skills are going to come in very handy, because you are able to get 3 crystal gems in this area. If you see the meter above Peach's head in the back there, you need to fill the meter all the way to the right, including filling those crystal gem cookie shaped icons, all 3 of them up. And if you're able to do that and fill the bar in all the way to the right, you get 3 crystal gems. The way you do that in Bake, simple. You just mash the B button. Just be careful not to mash the B button too much, or else the cookie batter you're trying to bake will burn and it will just turn into black smoke and you won't get anything. One handy tip for this part of the game while you're doing this is I find that it helps to mash the B button until your concoction, your cookie batter, turns a rainbow color. Or rainbow colors, I should say. Once it turns to rainbow colors, just stop pressing the button altogether and you should get a good amount of cookies. Also in this area, watch out for the bowls with the 2 sparklers that pop up, like this one right here. because your baking will go a lot faster because they will help you, and you'll get a lot more cookies from it and be able to fill up your meter that you're trying to fill up to get all 3 crystal gems a lot faster. And even if you have some batches that go south on you that end up all burnt and smoky, don't stress, don't despair, just keep going. There's several mixing bowls with 2 sparklers next to them that pop up in this level, so there are plenty of chances to be able to fill that meter up all the way. And once the time is up, as long as you filled up that meter bar up above Peach all the way to the right, you'll get your 3 crystal gems. There's 2. And the third will be gifted by 2 sparklers right here. Now in this area, there are a couple spots where you can do a Patisserie Peach pose. One right here to turn the light on and gain some extra coins. And the second place where you can do the pose is actually going to get you your next crystal gem. So don't go up the stairs too quickly, because the place to pose is right here. Doing so will take you to an underground section of the level, where all you have to do is bake some cookies for these hungry sparklers. As long as you have 4 cookies, that's all you need. 1 for each sparkler, they will give you another crystal gem. Also, we recently hit 650 subscribers on the channel, which I really appreciate. That is so awesome. Thank you all so much for your support. It really means a lot. Remember when I said before that a couple of the crystal gems will require a bit of finesse? Well, this is the part of the level in which that will come into play. Because for this part, you get to decorate cakes as Patisserie Peach. And I actually really like this. A couple things to keep in mind. On the top right is the design you're supposed to be imitating on each cake, and you'll know you have it right when your little dollops of frosting turn into decoration on the cake. Once you've done that, you copy the design. You'll want to hold A. Hold A until the circle around the A button is all completed so that the sparklers know that you're done, and you move on to the next cake. You've got a certain amount of time to get them all decorated. Now, as long as you get them all decorated correctly, matching the design on the top right, you'll get 2 extra crystal gems. That one is nice because you decorate a circle cake while the cake is moving around, which definitely helps. This one does not move, but it's still fairly easy to get dollops of frosting on each tip of this star cake. And then just make sure that you do a circle in the center. And the timer on this part of the level is very forgiving, so if you don't get the design right the first time, the second time, even the third time, it's fine. Just keep going until your frosting turns into a set of cake decorations. Just like that. There's one I'll need to fix in just a second. We'll do this one first. You can drop as much frosting as you need to until it turns into cake decorations. There we go. There's 4 cakes down. This is the final cake. This one is kind of easy because it turns, but it's also not so easy to get the designs on the first try. But again, if you don't, it's fine. Just try again and you'll get it. And there are 5 cakes done. 2 more crystal gems earned. Look at those works of art. Crystal gems number 8 and 9, and a bunch of coins. The 10th crystal gem is by far the easiest one to get in this level, and I'll show you how to get that one in just a minute. To get the final crystal gem number 10, you're going to want to grab this crystal gem shaped cookie and climb up to the top of this multi-tiered cake and place it at the top. And you'll get crystal gem number 10. And that is all the crystal gems and the ribbon for... And those are all the crystal gems and the dress ribbon for the Patisserie Peach level on floor 1.